Hey everyone, Aaron here from RC Hobbies. So we just did the unboxing for the Rustler two-wheel drive VX3S, and we finally got our first four-wheel drive Slash in with the new VX3S. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing today, kind of show you what is new, what changed between this one and an older VXL3S, since we do have one of those on the shelf as well. So new boxing, just like we've seen on that Rustler two-wheel drive. We're gonna have 4 different colors. So we are gonna unbox a orange green one today. We didn't want to go with the black silver just because we already have a Rustler in that color, and then also available in blue and red and green and blue. So there's the back of the box showing you all the new stuff. It's kind of nice not just having another colored picture on the other side. Kind of gives you a little more detail. There's a QR code on the front to learn a little bit more about it, just like there is on the top of the box. The only time you ever get another color is on this bottom panel. But let's crack it open and see what we're dealing with. So first thing up, we have the brand new TQ Sport compact radio. So this is the new radio that has their TSM on the back button here. So instead of a dial, it's just this little red button. It predictates the percentage of TSM. Just a steering trim knob on the top and a slider for power on and off. With the compact transmitter, you can pull this rear grip off and it gives you a smaller hand feel essentially. So it gets your finger a little bit closer to the throttle trigger. So this is the thing I think most people are up and down about. I think for younger kids, somebody with a smaller hand, fantastic option. The nice part is with these new receivers though, you can bind a TQI radio to the TQI Sport receiver that's included with the truck. So next thing up, we have our instructions. So quick start guide. We have our basic tools. So you get your T-wrench for your 7mm nuts and your 5.5mm side as well. So 3mm nut, 4mm nut, 1.5 to 2.5mm Allen key. And this is the exact same thing as a Rustler. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've done searching. It seems like everything's coming with that. And maybe it's just because they have 4 colors, you have 4 numbers. I really don't know. But you can go pretty much 11, 12, 13, 14, and vice versa. Just anything with 4s. It's kind of silly. But hey, what do I know? This is what everyone's here for. The new Slash 4-wheel drive VX3S. So this is the orange blue one. A thing that's kind of different. Usually Traxxas does a lot of their designs that are symmetrical. So the same left to right. This one is not the same left to right. So you have orange, blue, blue, orange. Kind of throws my OCD for a little bit of a loop. But we have a new front bumper, very, very big, beefy front bumper. A little bit of a different body, clipless body mount design again. You're gonna get the new roof skids and the new kind of rear quarter skid. That's kind of the big thing with these trucks. They usually broke there or kind of down that line. This is a little bit of a different, there's like a double hump to it. So hopefully it's a little bit more robust. You have some vents down the side. The body looks a lot more pronounced. There's a lot more nice lines, sharp lines. The hood's recessed down inside the 2 front fenders. The rear though is very flat, like it's very square here. So my fear is like kind of in this edge here, you might break it. So definitely look to be something that you want to like shoe or you know, some sort of other sort of body armor on there just to maybe give it a little bit more durability. Just like the other Slashes, the body mounts are going to be reach inside the fenders to get to them. So pretty much the same look that we're used to, just with the little thumb tabs. They do look a little bit different in the front, very similar to the rear. And then there is all of your plastic inner cage work for those roof skids. But getting into the car, just like the Rustler, they did a lot of nice stuff with this new kind of like stone gray color, which I personally really, really like. I think it's a very, very cool color. Some people are calling it a little bit cheap or toyish, but I think I really honestly enjoy it. So now with the new 4-wheel drives, there isn't an Ultimate as of yet, but this is getting the new low center of gravity chassis. So with this, everything is a lot more low down into the ground, and it's lower than the center drive shaft. So normally on a Slash, the center drive shaft pretty much sits the exact same plane that the battery is going to sit. Obviously now that battery sits much lower than the center line plane of that drive shaft. So you get the low center of gravity chassis. Like I said, new front bumper, very, very thick. especially like kind of like right in that hinge pin spot. Normally in this hinge pin spot, that's pretty thin, and that's usually where they tend to break, kind of right at the hinge pin brace. So new front bumper, you're gonna get the threaded plastic GTR shocks. So now no more preload clips. You can just turn this collar up or down to decrease or increase your tension of that spring. One thing that is a little bit downgraded, in my opinion, of the new VX3 versus the VXL, no more adjustable camber links. These are gonna be fixed plastic. You'd have to buy an upgrade to get those where they are adjustable. So a little bit of a different thing. We're used to seeing that more on like the BL2S lineup, not the VXL lineup. So this is kind of weird how this platform kind of falls to everything else. And then another thing that's a little bit closer to what we saw on the BL2S was we have a plastic center drive shaft. It does have a bearing retained, essentially steady bearing, making sure that the shaft doesn't kind of flop around. So instead of just this size, which you saw on the BL2 all the way through, it has a little bit of an adapter just to run on the inside of that bearing. So a little bit different, not kind of used to some of those things. So you get some updates and some weird little oddballs. But pretty much everything else is kind of very similar to the VXL3S with extra heavy duty parts. So you're getting the new gray arms that the Jado would run. So they have the rear sway bar mount like the Jado needs. You get the gray shock towers front and back, gray gear cover, gray battery hold down. And then you are getting just some other little gray tidbits here and there as well. Another new thing that we didn't see on the LCG chassis from before, a little bit of felt on the side just so it doesn't wear through the shell. But getting into really the massive upgrade of this car is going to be like driveline and electronics. So right now, Traxxas did release a new part number. This isn't a 2075. This is a brand new servo, metal geared and waterproof right off the rip. There's nobody that's really put much out for specs, but I'm speculating like 127 to about 135 ounces of torque. So within the same realm that we saw with the 2075s. Like I said, new receiver in here. It is going to be compatible if you want to bind a TQI radio to it. So say you have a TQI from any other VXL model, UDR, XMAX, anything like that, with a Bluetooth module in the back, you'll be able to keep all those models separate. VX3S ESC now comes with a fan, gray fan. The motor also has a gray fan now, a little bit different than what we're kind of seeing color-wise. Usually everything is like black or blue, but a little bit of a different colored fan. All JST plugs, just like we're used to seeing before as well. This is going to come with the torque biasing center diff. So this is the exact same center diff that we saw on the Haas or the Stampede, the 6780, and it is a metal spur. As you can hear, it's a little bit louder, but you are going to rock the new 3200 kV instead of 3500 kV 5mm shaft Valenian motor. So there is some massive upgrades in comparison to this old guy. So this is the standard VXL3S from the current model year. So like I said, body is kind of the big difference. So the body itself looks a lot more aggressive on the new one, especially with the nose. Definitely just more defined lines. This side looks a lot more aggressive, not just flat. And the rear, like I said, the rear just looks a lot more flat on this body versus what it looks like on this body. So very different. But like I said, this one has the high center of gravity chassis. So if we were to put these side by side like this, you can see that this one just sits a lot higher up. This one's definitely a lot less clearance underneath of it. Like I said, the center drive shaft is buried now in between the chassis rails on the standard high center of gravity. So it's very, very different. And it's kind of nice that you get that upgrade all together. Because here in Canada, the actual LCG conversion cost is about $100 for the whole kit. It's like $104.99. So it is a very, very large cost to convert from high center of gravity to low center of gravity. So there we go. That is the differences now between the four-wheel drive VX3S and the original VXL3S. So definitely some value here, definitely some things you're going to have to upgrade to match what the VXL3S had. But I think all in all, bang for buck with some of the extra stuff you're getting here, definitely worth it. I think shocks are definitely the big one. Upgrading those GTR shocks, $60 a pair. I mean, that adds up by the time you buy springs. So definitely a huge upgrade there. So the question today is, out of the new body colors, orange, green, red, or black, silver, which one are you taking? throw it down in the comments below. We'd be happy to see what everybody's maybe picked up already or what everyone's pre-ordering. So thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, comments, anything, throw them down there in the comment section. We'd love to kind of engage and chat with you about these new Slash 4-wheel drive VX3Ss. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It always helps the channel. The channel's been growing. Hopefully we hit 3,500 here pretty quick with all the other 2 and 4-wheel drive VX3S models coming out. They'll be doing some unboxing videos on. But yeah, until we catch you on the next one, bye.